So basically, back in 2019, I was in drama class, and they said we were going to be doing this giant play based off Little Shop of Horrors, the famous West End musical, and we all had to be a part of it. And whenever I'm a part of a play or a musical in like high school, like I used to do it in primary school, but I would always be the guy who would like just be how do I explain it? Hit. I'd be the guy who doesn't have an actual speaking role, and I would just do like the singing, but I wouldn't actually sing. I'd just kind of like mimic the words, and because there's so many people around you, you just kind of like make it look like you're singing, so you don't look like an idiot. But anyway, I thought in this musical that we were doing, I was going to be doing one of them roles again. But then the teacher just comes out and says, "You're going to be doing a speaking role." I cannot remember the character I played. I really can't. I tried remembering. I tried looking it up, but I cannot remember the character. But all I know is that I had to sing, and that is something I never thought I would have done in my entire life. Went onto a stage and sung, but I did it. It went quite well, to be fair, because the night before, like I think it was like, oh god, yeah, it was the day when I started school that day, because we were doing it in the night time when school had ended. I told my parents, I said, please don't come to this. I know you really want to, and I'm really sorry, but I don't want you to come, just because that will distract me when I'm singing and I'm on stage performing, because I also had to do some speaking lines. But yeah, I told them not to come, so that was alright. That was set in my mind. I knew that I didn't have to worry about that, and the day went on fine. And then we got to the night. Everyone was nervous. I got my costume on, realised I didn't have a belt with me, so I literally had to go to the changing rooms, try and find some fabric or something just to put around my waist, just so my pants didn't fall down on the stage. And I grabbed this. It was like you know what you get on dressing gowns, like the belt on a dressing gown. It was like that. So I just had to put that on and tuck the really long part into my trousers. But yeah, it was alright. I had my costume. It was a really shit costume. I didn't really know what to wear. But all I had to wear was like business attire. So I had to wear like a suit and everything, and these brown pants I wore. And I think I grabbed this really light brown. Like the belt I had was really light brown, so it was alright. And I had to wear. I think I had to wear a bow tie as well. Yeah, I had to wear a red bow tie. And that was a nightmare, because it was. I don't think it was a clip-on one either, and I didn't know how to tie a bow tie. That was the first time I ever wore a bow tie. So, yeah, I think I had someone. I had to ask someone who actually knew how to do it, because not a lot of people knew how to do it, because I was the only character who wore one. And eventually I got it tied for me. But I went out, done my part. I was just standing there and I was thinking, right, you know the lines and all that, you're fine, you'll be fine. You know your parents aren't going to be here, you know your family ain't going to be here, so it's alright. And I went out, and it went okay. It went okay. I remembered all my lines, and I had this plan in the back of my head that if I forgot my lines, I would improvise, but at the same time I didn't know what I was going to improvise. So the whole point of improvising wasn't there, basically. But yeah, I did it, got it done, I sung, it came out alright. I didn't stutter or anything. I was kind of worried my voice would break, but it didn't, which was a good thing. And afterwards I was so happy, just knowing that like the only thing I had to do from there was the singing part that I always do in plays and musicals. But yeah, because at the end of it, we all had to go on our rows, I'm pretty sure, of like when we were in the play. And yeah, that was it. I was so happy I got my part done. And everyone that night was amazing. man. I could not do that. I could not constantly be on stage. I couldn't be the main character. I was going to volunteer to be Seymour Krelborn, who is the main character of the musical, but I didn't in the end because I knew that this story would be much longer and it would make me look like a fucking idiot. I would embarrass myself on stage. But yeah, we did it, and when I went home, my parents told me that apparently my sister went in. She snuck in. She bought a ticket without me knowing, and she watched it. And I went, "Ah, shit, really?" She was like, "Yeah. So now, whenever, well, one, I'm glad it actually went well, because could you imagine if it went horrible? If I fell off a stage, or if I stuttered, or my voice broke, or I forgot my lines, and my sister was there, that'd be a family story but they'd always tell." But no, it went okay. But it's like, just the realization afterwards of knowing that one of my family members were there when I told them not to go, I was just like, Jesus, why? And apparently, all the teachers they were all shocked as well, seeing me sing. I think I was about as shocked as they were, to be fair. But yeah, that was just a story I thought, from high school. I thought I'd tell you. That was one of the scary parts of high school. But yeah, thank you for watching.